So in the past, we've had some really good years where there were like $9 billion movies in a year.
Really?
Yeah. That's not quite the way things have gone lately. 2 years ago, there were only $2 billion movies. Last year, there were only $3 billion movies. Can you name them?
Last year?
Last year.
Wicked?
Nope.
It must have made $1 billion so far.
Nope.
Yeah, we're old. We can't remember.
Inside Out 2 was the number one movie last year. It made almost $1.7 billion. Okay.
Oh, wait. Okay, yeah. No, keep going. Yeah.
Deadpool and Wolverine, $1.3 billion. Moana made $1.05 million. Billion, sorry. And Despicable Me 4 was very, very close at $969 million. Okay. And that was it.
So kids' movies mostly.
Animations, yeah.
And all Disney films. Still. Even though we've been complaining about Disney films forever, they're still the number one box office movies every year. Mm-hmm. So I have a list of the blockbusters coming out this year remaining. By the way, Minecraft is about $50 million short of the billion. Lilo and Stitch is 400 million short of the billion. So no movie this year so far has hit the $1 billion mark. Will any of these movies that I'm going to tell you, and and then try and guess the predecessor's movie, how much they made, okay? So like if I come up with, How to Train Your Dragon, the live action.
I think they will.
Do you think that one will make $1 billion?
I think that one will, yeah.
How much do you think the original animated one made? The highest one out of the three?
I'm thinking like 400,000 or 400 million, sorry.
Mark?
I'd say it probably made closer to 500 or 600 million.
521. And it was the second installment that made the most. So that's a good sign, because if the second one makes more than the first one, maybe the remake will pique the interest for people, right?
And if you've watched the trailers for that remake, they've done a really good job with that animation. Like
it does. Hopefully there's enough people still interested in it. I know Epic Universe just brought them out, right? There's a ride there and everything, so hopefully the interest is there for them.
Now for my interest, I think this is just a remake of the original, right?
Yeah, but you were okay with The Lion King being like that. You liked The Lion King.
Yeah, but The Lion King was the first one.
Yeah. So this is the first one for that studio.
And this dragon doesn't look like a dragon. It looks like a CGI cartoon dragon.
I don't know. I thought the graphics looked pretty good for it. All right, next. Pixar's Elio. Or Elio. Do you think that one will make $1 billion?
I don't know. I don't like the name of it, so probably not.
No, it won't, because it's up against Lilo and Stitch. All the parents are going to see Karate Kid, Mission Impossible, Ballerina. Lilo and Stitch is going to still be around for 2 months.
Yeah. Well, the only movie I can compare that to would be Elemental. And it came out at 400 and, believe it or not, $76 million, and it wasn't that good a movie.
Yeah, I think this will have a hard time reaching that.
All right. How about Jurassic World Rebirth?
I don't think it'll make $1 billion, but it'll do better than Mission Impossible.
Most movies are doing better than Mission Impossible, unfortunately.
I think by the end of its run, it'll be around 800.
Yeah, you're probably right there.
Well, the last one, Rebirth, Dominion, made $1 billion even. $1.002 or something like that.
I just don't know if people are getting tired of Jurassic Park. Like, it doesn't have that mystique anymore.
Well, they've changed the actors in this one, right? So that might spark some interest in this one. Superman. Will it make $1 billion?
I'm so confused about Superman.
That's Mark's character, everybody.
I think this will make $1 billion, but I watched the trailer and I am not interested in seeing this. I think it looks bad.
That's been the consensus, right? So the uniform is like a downgrade from from the other from Harry Cavill's uniform. The
CGI dog,
the CGI dog.
the robot.
It seems that in every scene, Superman's getting his butt kicked. The guy that looks like the guy from Dumb and Dumber, Lloyd, the blonde guy from Dumb and Dumber. I don't know what villain he's playing, but there's a guy in there that looks exactly like him. He's got like the bowl cut and he's blonde. You know who I'm talking about?
Okay,
Wearing the green ring. Hey,
but what about it?
He looks stupid.
Oh, okay.
Glad hey, you look stupid. The biggest grossing Superman movie has only made $391 million out of all the Superman movies.
But Justice League made a lot. So it's different because Superman has kind of morphed into Justice League.
Well, sort of. But he's on his own this time. He's not with anybody. Fantastic Four, First Steps. Will it make $1 billion?
That one always bombs.
I don't think there's been a successful X-Men movie.
Yeah, well, I don't know. But this is Fantastic Four, so I'm not sure.
Or sorry, if there's not been like the last, they can't get Fantastic Four right. And then
the last one was horrible.
And then with Pedro Pascal shooting off his mouth and the 60s aesthetic, I don't think this is going to draw a lot of people.
The aesthetic of this movie does not interest me at all. Like the futuristic car look and all that, and the humor with Ben with the robot cooking, it didn't resonate with me at all.
But I have no interest in seeing it.
And Fantastic Four Stick only made $168 million worldwide. The last rendition of Fantastic Four.
Well, they're not making $1 billion. I'll tell you that.
Well, they're hoping it does, but we'll see. The Bad Guys 2.
That might.
Okay, I really liked the first one. It was neat, but I think I don't know how much it made, but if it made a lot of money, it had a lot to do with Billie Eilish's song "Bad Guy," because that was the song of the time, and I think that's what propelled the movie with kids so much.
So you don't think, unless they have a really good soundtrack, it's gonna?
I don't think it'll get even close to $1 billion.
Well, it didn't even do it last time. It only made 250 worldwide. And I think it's because it looks like it's geared more towards a little bit adult humor than kids. Young kids.
I think it might make more than the original just because people saw the original and enjoyed it. I think it might make more than the original.
We'll see. Tron. The new Tron.
I don't think Tron is a franchise that is successful.
Like the trailer looked good. I'll give it that. The trailer, because it's coming, like the Tron cycles and everything come into the real world as opposed to us going into their world.
Tron just never seems to do it.
No, but the trailer did look good. And the last, so you're saying no billion? The last one made 400 million. Let's go to Wicked, Part 2. The Good, or For Good.
I think it'll come close.
I think it will. The first one received so much acclaim and buzz that this one will.
Okay, well, 756 for the first one. And finally, Zootopia 2.
I don't know.
Like when the first one came out, maybe it was successful because that was in the theaters and no competition or what have you. But I don't see it having characters that kids have attached themselves to. And I don't know if a sequel is going to draw $1 billion worth of business.
Well, like I said, so far no movie this year has made it. And there were only 3 last year. So yes, no?
No.
Mark?
I don't think so.
It made 1.02 billion, the original. So I think out of all this, the only one you guys said might make $1 billion is How to Train Your Dragon.
And Wicked.
And Wicked. Elio, no. Aurelio. Jurassic World. Superman. Fantastic Four. Bad Guys. Tron.
I think Superman might.
Superman might?
Well, I'm confused. Like it might because a new Superman movie, but just
Well,
looks bad to me.
If it comes out and word of mouth turns out to be good, then it might take off.
Yeah, if all of the trailers they're giving us are bad on purpose,
On purpose.
They're changing your expectations around.
and the movie turns out to be like a slam dunk, then yeah, it can change its fate. But if it is what it is, then I can't see it. Can't see it.
So, out of all those movies, what one are you looking forward to the most?
Sadly, probably Superman. Because
Now, I'd probably say for me, even though I'm not looking forward to it, Jurassic Park.
For me, it was How to Train Your Dragon. Kind of curious to see how they do it because it's a different studio doing a live action, other than Disney. So I'm curious to see how they.
Is the studio DreamWorks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So curious to see how they do it. Right now, there are $0 billion movies, and it's not looking a lot promising for the future of the year, the rest of the year.
But Lilo is going to make $1 billion.
It's only at 600 right now.
It's June.
Yes.
And it just came out.
Well, we said Minecraft was a guaranteed $1 billion movie. It hasn't made it yet.
It will.
It's out of theaters. It's on TV now.
I think it'll make $1 billion. By the time all is said and done worldwide, it'll make $1 billion.
Unless they re-release, maybe not. We'll have to see. Well, out of all those guys, which movie are you looking forward to? Let us know in the comments down below. And are you looking forward to any of them?
Do 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 do.